Jaric Lago suggested something Steven Universe, so here we are. I made a Steven Universe Cakesicle with ruby chocolate. Using that kind of chocolate was a no-brainer, as Garnet is one of my favorite characters and consists at least to 50% out of ruby. So here we go. Our cakesicle is of course made out of our basic chocolate cake, which I'm crumbling here into tiny pieces. The recipe for that cake is as usual in the iCard section up here and in the comments below as well. Once I was done, I wanted to carry on the chocolate theme and chopped my chocolate chips into even smaller pieces and then tossed them into the cake. And to make it stick together, I used some heavy cream and mixed that thoroughly. I did not want to overdo it with the cream, as the cake will be pressed into a mold anyways. Then I get out my cakesicle mold and make sure it's all clean. And not to forget some sticks to go with them. And now the star of the show, the ruby chocolate. I absolutely love this. It has a light fruity flavor and isn't as heavy as white chocolate. As I finally got a microwave, I melted that in there and got down to coat the mold. First I added a teaspoon each, but added another to be able to cover all the sides as well. I tried to cover it as best as I could, but I definitely could have used an even smaller spoon here. After the chocolate has hardened, I used the tip of a knife to open up the hole for the stick just a tiny bit to avoid it from breaking. And then you can fill up the chocolate mold with some of that cake mixture about the height of the hole. And then you carefully insert that stick. Don't be such a brute like I was here. Going in so heavy was just calling for it to break. Anyways, it's time to cover the rest up just below the end of the mold. I was overzealous in this first one and filled it just a tad too high, and you see the uneven result here. Not that it matters a lot, but it makes it a bit neater. Cover up with another layer of chocolate and ta-da! The first one is done. The other ones of course worked out way better, and I got some clean backs out of this. After letting this set, these adorable cakesicles are ready to be popped out. I absolutely loved how clean they got out and how great they look. But the unclean corners bothered me, so I'm cleaning up those with a small serrated knife. I carefully scrape along the border just enough to make it even. If you want to, you can patch up a few places where it is showing some of the insides, but that is up to you, to be honest. I didn't like how it looked afterwards, so I only did it on this one here. And as this is Steven's signature t-shirt, it needs a star. So I'm rolling out my yellow fondant and use a tiny cutter to get my tiny stars out. I wish it was a bit on the chubbier side, but was quite happy about the color combo that resulted. Then with the tiniest bit of chocolate on the back, it gets attached to the cakesicle and ta-da, it's done! I love these kind of tiny themed desserts. They are quick to make, but are so adorable. Which character of Steven Universe do you like the most? And what do you think of that movie? Let me know in the comments below. I found it a bit lackluster, but the songs were top-notch. Oh, and keep the suggestions coming. I might not be able to make all of them, but it is fun to come up with new things. So if you like this video and want to support us, drop a like down there and subscribe if you don't want to miss our weekly videos. Thank you for watching and see you next Friday!